Good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Remix. I'm Savon.
And I'm Cole. In this edition, we will travel through Liberty Junior High School's main office, learn about choir, band, and orchestra contests, and acknowledge Mr. Anderson for earning the Greater Kansas City School Counselors Association Counselor of the Year.
Your Weekly Remix starts now.
Weekly Remix. Weekly Remix. Weekly Remix. Weekly Remix. Weekly Remix starts right now.
But first, some announcements.
Breakfast Club will be today after school. The meeting will be in Conference Room 3 and will go until 4:30.
Tomorrow is Hawaiian Day. Dress like you are on a tropical vacation.
There are 2 volunteer opportunities for NJHS members. 4 to 5 volunteers will be needed for tomorrow to work concessions at LHS track meet from 3:45 or 4 until about 8 p.m. If interested, talk to Ms. Link. And 4 volunteers are needed for Tuesday, May 8th from 6 to 8:30 to provide childcare at LJH during the Wards Assembly. If interested, talk to Ms. Lang.
And those are your announcements.
Please stand and join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Savon, do you ever wonder about how Mr. Broyles runs the office now that Mr. Carr is gone?
Sometimes. It must be hard to keep everything organized and ready for every school day.
Let's take it over to Noah and Jackson for more on this topic.
Now, what does the principal do? Well, prior to this February, I kind of thought I knew what Mr. Carr did every day. And after stepping in for him while he's out for the next year and a half, I found out there is a lot of details that need to be taken care of on a day-to-day basis. There's an incredible amount of meetings that have to attend, whether it's for curriculum or facilities or school development type stuff. There's a lot of that. There's a lot more evening stuff with PTA meetings and board meetings. But really, the most important part of my job is I have to keep my eyeballs on them and on her, because you never know when they might slip and start ordering something online or painting their toenails during the day, or gosh forbid, watch the Now Network or Oprah's new network. So got to keep my eyes on it. My least favorite part of the job absolutely has to be when I have to come down on a student with discipline for something major, and calling home and talking to parents.
That's the question. Okay, so what do I do on a day-to-day basis? On a day-to-day basis, I answer the phones, answer the door, but then I also have to take care of anything that Mr. Broyles or Mrs. Lawson need. Sometimes I help out the counselor still as well. I also have to help out the counseling secretary and the attendance secretary. And then parents that may call have questions, students that come in, whether it be a discipline issue or something else.
My role here at the junior high, I got to come in when I was replacing Mr. Carr, so I'm mostly working with freshmen, so I get to work with the freshmen on just helping them with, if they have like a class issue, or if the team has an issue, or giving them suggestions on different ways to deal with different situations that they deal with. Definitely parent communication is part of my job, as well as just the logistics of helping the school run. So those are
but the biggest thing is I have the fortune of working with an incredible staff, and my goal really is just to support staff in any way they can to help them do what's important in the classroom, and that's teach kids and help them learn. And one of the most fulfilling parts of my job, though, is over time, as I get to know the kids that I work with in the office, becoming a support for them and guidance for them. So that's probably the thing I enjoy the most about my job, is the interaction with the students and working with them.
What are you doing?
Practicing for contest.
Right. Let's go to Chloe, Catherine, and Miranda on this contest achievement.
Contest is a statewide competition for all of those kids who earned a 1 at district, and we have a really great problem in Liberty in that we have tons of kids who want to go to contest, and so they signed up and I put them together in ensembles or chose their solo music, and then we worked for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then they went and sang at district, and those kids who received a 1 rating, which is a superior, get to go on to state and compete at MU in Columbia. In order to prepare for state, we continue working on the same music that we did for district. Each soloist or ensemble has to take 2 contrasting pieces and sing those for the judge. And so then we take the judge's markings and comments into consideration and continue to perfect those songs and then sing them for the judges at state. And the judges at state are usually a little pickier than the ones at district. And so there is no regional or national competition beyond that, but it's a very big deal, especially as a freshman, to be able to go to state competition.
I'm going to contest for my choir, for my ensemble. We are the Hammond Remix 7.
What did you do to prepare?
We have been practicing since Christmas break, and before we're going to state, we practice with her twice a week, but now that we're going to state, we only have to practice once a week. Like, we would show up at like 7:30 in the morning, and then we'd have to sing, which would...
Alright, I'm going to state for orchestra on violin. It was a lot of hard work just simply because we had to go to district contest, which is you go there, you play your piece for a judge, and you have to get a 1 rating, which is the best. If you didn't get a 1, you wouldn't go to state, but I ended up getting a 1, which was a huge honor. So now, it's a huge honor to go to state, and now every day I'm practicing my solo to make sure that I'm prepared for state so that I can get a good rating.
As legends, we work hard to keep our grades up, which is soon to pay off. Let's find out what Renaissance has in store for us.
Okay, incentives that are coming up this spring. We've got bowling incentive for gold level. Silver and blue will have smaller incentives here at school. And then we've also got our big end of the year assembly, and we'll also be having a big event for students who've been achieving at high levels all year. We're not exactly sure what that's going to be yet, but so keep all those things in mind.
Make sure to keep your grades up and talk to your teachers about missing assignments.
We have greatness that walks among us.
You mean all the great students at LJHS?
Well, yes, but I'm talking about Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah, didn't he win an award for being an awesome counselor?
Yeah, something like that. Let's take it over to Madison and Dylan for more details.
Mr. Anderson is the counselor for the 8th graders this year. Last week he won an award for being a great counselor. Let's take it over to Mr. Anderson to find out a little bit more about him being a counselor.
And at Liberty Junior High this is my 8th year, and really love this job. There's a lot to like about it. Students are awesome, teachers are awesome, a lot of great people to work with, administration's great. But I think I enjoy most that it's different every day in school counseling. So I get to work with families and students and collaborate with other professionals, and just really enjoy what I do.
Now Mr. Broyles will tell us a little bit about the award Mr. Anderson won.
Mr. Anderson was nominated by the Greater Kansas City School Counselors Association for the Counselor of the Year Award. And based on the application that was submitted by our former building principal, Mr. Carr, and all the things that Mr. Anderson has done tirelessly for this building, he was selected as the winner for that award. Some of the things that would be notable in that is Mr. Anderson has, number one, he is the middle level counselor director for the district, so he kind of helps run that group. He is a member of the Renaissance team, has been doing that for many, many years. He helped start that, so he's highly involved in that. He's also started the BTC, which is an anti-bullying club that works to help try to eliminate bullying in the school building, as well as supporting staff with kids with difficult situations and stuff like that. Tim Anderson is an integral part of this staff. I couldn't imagine this place without him. He just does an amazing job, and he cares about the staff, he cares about the kids, and the neat thing about that is he's very selfless. He'll always put others before himself. And if you ask him about this award, he'll say, "Please stop. There's a lot of other people that deserve that." And that's just Mr. Anderson's character. He's a great man and a great role model for students and staff alike, and very well-deserved honor. We're very proud of him, and even though he doesn't like it, we're going to embarrass him occasionally about it and make a big deal out of it, because it really is. So what a great honor. So Mr. Anderson, congratulations. We're really proud of you.
Kelsey Smith has Mr. Anderson as a Renaissance sponsor. Let's see what she has to say about him.
Mr. Anderson is a Renaissance leader. I don't have him as a counselor, but he has a really positive attitude about things, and he's really fun to be around.
Congratulations, Mr. Anderson, and thanks for being a great counselor. This has been Dylan and Madison. Now back to the front desk.
Welcome to this week's Sports Report. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Noah.
Last Tuesday, Liberty North freshman track and field team competed at the Park Hill Freshman Invitational. Congratulations to Stephanie Bowen, who placed first in the 4x800, first in the 400, first in the 2 mile, and third in the 4x400. Also, congratulations to Jacob Ewing, who placed 8th in both the mile and the 2 mile, Noah Roberts, who placed 8th in discus, and Joe Duncan, whose team placed 6th in the 4x800.
Congratulations to the Liberty North Eagles C baseball team, who won 8-7 last Wednesday.
The Eagles baseball C team improved their record to 5-3 with an 11-6 win over Lee Summit Norths in the first round of the Lee Summit tournament. Congratulations.
Great job to the 8th grade Legends track team, who did well on Monday night. Individuals who did well include Josh Watson, Brandon Drew, Sid Shoemate, Xavion Williams, Raul Cazeta, Mason Sturts, Jenna Edens, Sydney Offield, Jesse Foster, Rachel Bax, Gianna Alexander, Avery Prime, Lily Siren, and Samantha Bennett. Great job, Legends.
Lady Eagles soccer finished as this weekend's tournament champions. Congratulations.
The 8th grade girls track and field team finished in 3rd place at LHS last Monday.
The Liberty North boys and girls track and field teams competed at the Winnetonka Invitational last Thursday night. Boys got 5th place overall and girls took home 7th overall. Congratulations to our very own Stephanie Bowen, who placed 2nd in the 1600, 2nd in the 4x800, and 6th in the 4x400.
And that's your sports report.
Now back to the front desk.
And that concludes this week's Weekly Remix.
Remember, you can check out all of our videos on our YouTube channel.
Thanks for watching and have a great day, LGH.